I don't know if you watched my last video, but I have a lot of books that I have not read. Some may say that's a problem. So I recently went through all of my physical TBR and pulled out some books that I am really itching to read. Hi and welcome back or to my channel. My name is Hannah and I'm so happy to have you here today. So yeah, basically this video is kind of my immediate TBR. It's not a June TBR. It's not like a specific month or books that I am absolutely setting out to read, because I have been doing the last few months, like not even a strict, but a TBR, and I put way too much pressure on myself. I get really anxious and it just doesn't end up going very well. But with that said, I do have some books from my hundreds of unread books on my shelves that I definitely can see myself picking up soon and first. Some of them are definitely, seasonal choices. Like if I did this video in September, I would probably have a lot of witchy content in here, but let's just get into it. I have quite a few, so I'm not going to spend too much time on each. So the first is actually a duology by Miss V.E. Schwab. I just realized this is not the only V.E. Schwab you're going to be seeing in this video. We're actually going to start and end with her, so I did not mean to do that. So this duology is Vicious and Vengeful, and what I know about them is they are like villain origin stories, almost like sci-fi fantasy vibes, and I've heard impeccable things about Vicious, and V. Schwab is one of my favorite authors of all time. So how I haven't read this yet, I don't know. I haven't heard as good things about Vengeful, but I'm still gonna have to read them together. I also picked quite a few different genres. We're kind of all over the place because I'm kind of all over the place, but I could definitely see myself picking this one up soon. Next, this is a series, the Binding 13 series, or no, it's Boys of Tommen series. This is number 1, Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. I included this series in my video where I talked about books that I'm scared to read. This was the only like YA modern contemporary romance book, and I was scared to read this because, well, they're really long. This is deceivingly long. The pages, like, look at how floppy it is. But yeah, apparently Shannon, I think her name is, the main character, she deals with a lot of not very good things. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, I think she maybe goes through some abuse and stuff like that. And I've seen a lot of people cry when they read this series, and yeah, I'm just getting into more sad books, but I don't want to be sad. And you know something that does not make me sad? I don't know if you noticed my gorgeous jewelry that I'm wearing, but this little book necklace, as well as my bracelets. Anna Luisa so kindly sent me these 2 pieces to try out, and I've had them for a bit now, and honestly, I'm actually obsessed with them. I am a gold girly, and I've been wanting to get back into wearing bracelets, and pearls are my birthstone. Ana Luisa's jewelry has unmatched quality. They're super long-lasting, hypoallergenic, which is so good. Every piece is water resistant and sustainable. They have so many different pieces to choose from, so you can elevate your style without breaking your budget. Designs start at just $39 USD. I do have a link in the description for you if you want to go check them out. It is an affiliate link, so I will earn a teeny bit of commission if you do buy anything using that link, which I would appreciate so much, but definitely check them out. Their pieces are gorgeous. Highly would recommend. Okay, let's get back into the books. We were just talking about a happy jewelry subject. Now we're going to go back to a scary mystery book. The next one on my list that I really want to get to. Honestly, I have so many like mysteries, thrillers that I need to read, and you get through them so fast too, so I don't know what's been holding me back. But this one is called Deadly Occupants by Mads Rafferty. I got this, I think, like what is my hair doing? Like last Halloween-ish. She's actually a booktuber, and this is a standalone like thriller that she's written. It looks so fun, so cute. Honestly, it looks right up my alley. Like haunted house, a group of college girls, best friends. I mean, can't ask for much more. Next, this one may seem a little bit out of left field, but it is the Assassin's Creed series, which is a super popular game series, and books were made about them because they actually have really, really cool stories based on ancient history. And there's like, I think I have 9 books in the series. My boyfriend bought them for me because he loves the games. I do love gaming, but I love reading more. So he thought that if I read the books, I might be more inclined to enjoy the games as well. So I have been meaning to pick these up for him. I know I'm gonna like them too. Like they're fantasy, ancient history. Like they seem very much up my alley, and they also seem like quite easy reads. So even though most of them are long, I do think I'll fly through them. This one is Brotherhood. I don't know what order they go in. This one is written by Oliver Bowden. There's a bunch of different authors who wrote them, but I do definitely want to start this series within the next couple months. And next, we have another fantasy series, but this is a romantasy. This is Victoria Aveyard's Red Queen. I think it's the Red Queen series, if I'm not mistaken. This is a classic dystopian romantasy. I should have read this a long time ago. I've had this series for a long time. It looks like it's been read because my sister read it. But I have the whole Powerless series, which has been so popular the last couple years, and there's so much controversy with that series that it stole from this series, as well as the Hunger Games, and I don't want to read the Powerless series until I've read the Red Queen series, because I love the Hunger Games. So, I want to go into Powerless with all of the background knowledge, and also I just kind of know I'm going to love this. This was 20 teens, do we say that? Sure. I grew up in that era, so I grew up in a couple eras, but you know what? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I am excited to read this, and I think I'm going to love it. You know what? I'm going to skip over to this other pile. I wasn't going to bring this one up yet, but it's kind of in line with the era of the Red Queen, which is The City of Bones, book 1 in the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. I have brought this book up a few times. It's been on a few of my monthly TBRs, and I just haven't got to it yet. Again, with like the pressure of TBRs and the anxiety, I just haven't got to it. It's the start of a series, which is always more intimidating. But I want to read it so bad. I really, really do. So I will hopefully get to it soon. I just don't like reading too many, really, I don't like reading more than one kind of fantasy series at a time. Is anyone else like that? Because too many fantasy worlds going on in my head is a mess. And then to stick to that kind of era, this series has been on the top of my TBR wanting to read list in my mind for too long now. I constantly am thinking about this series and wanting to read it. I just need to do it. Why is just the initial doing something is always the hardest. But this is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, an author that I haven't even read yet. I have almost all of her books, and I just I have a feeling I'm going to love her and her stories and her writing. So I just need to freaking do it. This is the Cruel Prince trilogy. I don't know if that's what it is called, but this is the first one. The cover is so cool. I think it's more fantasy than romantasy, lots of politics. I feel like this is a series that people either love or they hate. I haven't seen too much in the middle, and I do have a feeling I'm gonna love it. I hope that I do. And now for a more modern series. This is actually a book that one of my ASMR subscribers bought for me, Erin. Thank you so much, Erin. I don't know really if he watches these videos, probably not. But this is one that I saw one girl in one TikTok talk about, and she made it sound so good. It sounds just different, So this is book 1 in the Raiders of the Arcana Empire of Shadows by Jacqueline Benson. I think there are 2 books out in this series, but it's giving Indiana Jones, but kind of a little bit more girly fantasy, romantasy vibes. And it just looks so fun. So I'm really excited to jump into this. It just feels different and I'm excited for that. I love the vibes of it. And then we get into some newer books that I've got. So I've talked about recently on the channel, so I won't say too much about them now. But first we have the 10th? The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. This is her newest release and the most stunning edition. This is the author of the Magnolia Park series, which I absolutely love. This is a standalone. Her writing is like not fantasy at all. Like romance / contemporary fiction, like general fiction kind of, and family drama, all of that. Yeah, I've just been waiting for the right moment to jump into this because I haven't started it, but I don't want it to be over. So, and then these two were in a recent haul as well. Tender is the Flesh and Anniebot. Tender is the Flesh is by Augustina Bazterrica, possibly. And then Anniebot is by Sierra Greer. Both of these are novellas, so I feel like I'm gonna fly through them. This one is like dystopian about a sex bot that becomes sentient, and this one just seems like a wild horror ride, kind of sci-fi. I don't know. There's a lot going on in this, and I've heard so many good things and disturbing things about both of these that I just need to read them, and they're so short too. So like, what am I waiting for? And then here, I have a couple more that were in, I think, recent hauls. The Strawberry Patch Pancake House, the 4th book in like the Pumpkin Spice Cafe series. I think it's called the Dream Harbor series by Lori Gilmore. They're all very like seasonal, and this one is very spring, like definitely giving spring. So I really wanted to read it in May, but I didn't get around to it. So I'm going to prioritize this one in June as well. I fly through these ones too. They're nothing too crazy. And then the last kind of newish book that I have that you may have seen is the Tea Dragon Society Complete Collection. This is the cutest graphic novel trilogy. So this is the first one. Like, the art style is just so cute. I love a good graphic novel. I find they're perfect palette cleansers. Like if you've read some heavy books or long books and you just need like a quick, easy read, stuff like this is perfect. And then you feel so accomplished too because, wow, I just read 3 books, but it took me 2 hours, you know? Doesn't matter how long the book is. A book counts towards your end of the year goal or however you track, maybe don't track. Whatever you do is good. Okay, next, this book, Reckless by Elsie Silver. I've definitely put on a couple of my past monthly TBRs. It is the 4th book in the Chestnut Springs series. I read the first 3 last year, like back to back. I don't know what has been holding me back from reading this one. I've heard so many good things about this one, and it has the pregnancy trope in it, which I'm really intrigued about because I've never read the pregnancy trope before in a book. So I don't know. I'm not the biggest romance girly in the world, but I am a horse girl, cowboy girl, Canadian girl. So, you know, it just makes sense. So yeah, this is, again, definitely higher up on the TBR. Oh, you can almost see my pile. I'm stacking them up right here. Okay, so finally, I told you V.E. Schwab was coming back. I actually have 2 of hers to finish us off. The first one is a reread of my favorite book, The Invisible Life of Addy Laroo. I'm actually going to be seeing her speak for her new book, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, and I'm so freaking excited for that. So, in preparation to go see her, I want to reread this because I've only read it once, and that was in 2022. So, I feel like we are due, and I cannot wait to jump back into this story. Like, that book changed my life. Oh, our pile is falling. I repeat, it is falling. What did I do? Okay, we're good. We're good. And finally, speaking of Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, you will be seeing this book again in our next book haul because I have to talk about it as much as I can. I received my very first ARC copy of a book from Tor Publishing. Like, holy crap. Anyways, I'll explain it more in the book haul coming later in the month. But this is the advanced reader copy of Buried Bones in the Midnight Soil. I received it a couple weeks ago. And yeah, I can't tell you how excited I am about this. Yeah. So I would like to read this before I go see V.E. Schwab, but it is pretty thick and I want to take my time with it, so I'm not sure that I will be able to. I think I want to prioritize my reread and then probably read this, so maybe I'll be partly through it by the time I go see her. But yeah, heard so many amazing things about this already, and that it gives like similar vibes to Addy Laroo, which is perfect because a lot of her books do vary a lot. So that is very, very exciting. And that is all the books that aren't, well, some books that are on my immediate TBR. Who knows, tomorrow they might change, but definitely a lot of these will for sure be my like next reads. So if you made it this far in the video, honestly, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check the link and click on the link in my description for Anna Luisa and check out their stunning jewelry. Genuinely in love with these pieces. And please, please, please go take care of yourself. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!